Made possible through support from ARC Thrift Stores, CCDC, Colorado Cross Disability Coalition, Developmental Pathways, Guided by Humanity, PASCO Personal Assistance Services of Colorado, and the Arc of Aurora. Think Change Talks. The lived experience of disability varies, both among people with disabilities and among racial and ethnic groups. The intersection of race and disability, a series of different perspectives.
Well, my name is Daryl Wims. I would say I'm a black male, okay? And I'm a quadriplegic. Well, let's talk about what brought me to Colorado. I mean, in Tennessee, I was struggling. I couldn't find personal care. My mom was taking care of me. I ended up finding some people in Colorado, and that seemed to work for me, you know? And the things that they talked about, those are only the things that I dreamed about. I mean, you look around Colorado, you see people riding around all day long in wheelchairs. So you see an active disabled community, and that's black, white, Asian, you name it, okay? They're just out there. So you see a more active community and they're surviving. So it lets you know that that system is set up a little bit different than where I came from. Where I come from, you don't see people in disabilities riding around. They're more like they're being warehoused. Down south have more nursing homes than anywhere in this country. So they're used to putting someone with a disability in an institution, and them talking about driving, obtaining homes, to them, that's a waste of time. The disability community, it has its ups and downs. I mean, when you're government funding, the money could be there 1 minute and the next minute it's gone. It's a lot of parents in Colorado, white parents, that take care of their disabled kids. They want their kids to have the same opportunity as any other kid they see, walking or not. They're going to fight for that. Okay? I would say another black parent that sees that, get in that line. They're helping those kids. And that woman in the front of the line, she's going to make sure it happens. That's not happening in Tennessee. You see the difference? So here, just being able to participate, and it's a lot of black women that are coming up. I mean, I'm the receptionist of Pasco, but I have black women calling every day with 14-year-old children and just found out that they can get help for that child. I know parents been taking care of doing that program ever since their child was 4. So they knew about it when their child was born. So that's the difference about getting that information out, especially to the black community, and letting them know that those services out there, but you don't have a lot of people that are spreading the word like that. They're not telling black parents, you could get some help for that child. People start doing things when people start talking about it. I would say that my doctor's office is great. I feel like I get respected. I feel like instead of the doctor talking to me, I'm talking to him. On the other hand, being admitted into the hospital, it makes you feel like you're being paralyzed all over again. It makes you feel like you're lonely. You're expecting someone to come in and wash you or to help you brush your teeth or wash your face, and it's just not happening. I had an incident maybe about 4 years ago. I was in there, young lady, she could have came in. That's what she was doing, but she didn't want to wash me because I was a black guy. So she was going to wait on this other young lady, which was African, to do it for her. But that lady didn't get to me until 3 hours later. They're changing shifts. So it was a clear thing that she didn't want to be responsible for bathing me. I've been in a hospital room where I've had people to come in the room and clean it up, but they speak Spanish. They're speaking Spanish and talking about me. But my nurse happened to speak Spanish and understood everything that they were saying and asked them to leave the room until I realized, well, what happened? They're calling you a fat slob. Sometimes it pops out in such a way where you are amazed that it happened. You know what I mean? You just wasn't expecting it. You were expecting not in this place, not in a hospital, not in my doctor's office. But yeah, it can happen. Sometimes I put myself in a mindset, no matter what happened, or if I feel or see something, if I'm too uncomfortable, just don't go back. I want people to know that a person with a disability, C4, C5, and that's meaning to me whatever level of disability, they can live independently and have somewhat of a lifestyle. It's not going to be the same as your lifestyle, but it could be theirs. The reason I control those lights with Alexa and a thermostat, because it gives me a sense of control that when I'm in here by myself, I can navigate. I can do things for myself. I don't feel lost or I'm just waiting on someone to come back the next day that may not come back. I've managed to hold down a job. I've managed to drive a car successfully for 5 years. But I did those things because I really wanted to do it, but I wanted to show other people to do it. No matter what my color is, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to do the very best that I can. And I'm not going to wait on that system to give me the word go.
If you feel that you or a loved one may have faced discrimination, contact your local Office of Civil Rights for resources and support. Think Change talks, trainings, and tools to helping your work for or with people with intellectual and other developmental disabilities. Learn more at www.thinkchange.training.